Good afternoon. I'll be talking on quarters theory, and I'll be using few points to give a definition of the quarter theorem and the principle in which it operates. Firstly, currency pairs, currency price exchange rate fluctuates between these 1,000 pips. Understand? And within this range of this 1,000 pips, what we call major large quarter point. Each currency actually, like I said, fluctuates between 1,000 pips, and this 1,000 pips is what we call major large quarter point. In between this 1,000 pips, it's been divided into four, having which we have 250 pips, 250 pips into four, making it what 1,000 pips. Now, going on. In between the major large quarter point support and the major large quarter point resistance, we have what we call the major half quarter point, which means that what it means, the major half quarter point, what it means is that it is 500 pips in between the major large quarter point support and the major large quarter point resistance. It's actually a line in between the major large quarter point support and major large quarter point resistance. Then this our major large quarter point markings, we do it on a weekly time frame. Now, major half quarter point is 500 pips in between resistance, major large quarter point and major large quarter point support. Understand? Now let's take a diagram of what we have been saying so far. Okay. Now, in trying to mark our major large quarter points, we're trying to find an area of a rounded number and turn the color to a blue color. Now, as you can see, this is you can even see 1.600. We can actually take this as well as a rounded number. So coordinates. Okay, it's 1.6. So as you can see, 1.6. So moving another 1,000 pips, we will have what? 1.7. Another 1,000 pips, we're going to have 1.8. Another 1,000 pips, we are going to have 1.9. And so on and so forth. Understand? Now, this in between here, now let's measure and see if it is up to 1,000 pips. As you can see, it is exactly 1,000 pips. Understand? So this distance is the same thing from here to here and from here to here. Understand? Now, the major half quarter point is drawn in between the major large quarter point support and the major large quarter point resistance. Now, what do I mean by this? Let me make a sketch of it so that it will be clearer. Now, we now put it in between and change the color to I will change the color to this to differentiate it from our major large quarter point. Now, this major half quarter point now is going to take the range of these two distance. That is this distance plus this distance divided by 2. Of course, you know, before you get to 1.7, you get 1.65, which is half of this place. Or you can even use our Fibonacci to draw it. If you use our Fibonacci and take it from here to exactly here, so our 50% Fibonacci Now the 0.5 point is this place. So this place now is our what? Our major half quarter point. Now, if you measure, or you can take the half of this, and if you take the half of this, it will be what? 1.65. The same thing goes here, 1.75. The same thing goes here, 1.85. So you can see how price respects this. It came to this major half quarter point and went to the next and broke this our major large quarter point and went to the next major half quarter point and came down to this major half quarter point. Now, according to what I have learned, you shade this so that you can actually differentiate it when you are on H1. You create something, a long rectangle to help you differentiate it from, and then this one, and then okay. Now, if we measure this thing now, you will see that from here, to here should give you what? 500 pips. You see, from here to here is giving us what? 500, exactly 500 pips. That is, like I've said, the major half quarter point is 500 pips. You understand? Now, if you measure from this major large quarter point support to this major large quarter point resistance, it will give us what? 1000 pips. So major large quarter point in essence contains 1000 pips between the support and its resistance, and the major half quarter point is what? A point that is 500 pips from a major large quarter point, from a major large quarter point. A major half quarter point is 500 pips from a major large quarter point. Thank you.